Hello everyone and welcome back to another music album video. This is week 8 and we are looking at our first rap CD or rap album on this list with Dr. Dre's album The Chronic, released December 15th, 1992. Few notable tracks here, at least the ones that were safe enough to type up onto this little title card here. We have Let Me Ride, Nothing But a G Thing, Rat Tat Tat Tat, and High Powered. The full album listing is, let me just pull it up really quick. So, first song is The Chronic, which is just the intro. We have Mess With Dre Day and Everybody Celebrating, obviously editing that for the name of the song. Let Me Ride, The Day the Players Took Over, obviously editing that one as well. Nothing But a J Thing. I guess there's a way to edit this is These Nuts is track 6. Lil Ghetto Boy at track 7. A Player with a Gun for track 8, obviously editing that one. Track 9 is Rat Tat Tat Tat. 10 is the $20 Sack Pyramid. That's just like a little skit. 11 is Lyrical Gangbang. We then have High Powered at track 12. The Doctor's Office at track 13. That's just another short kind of skit. And then we have Stranded on Death Row at track 14. And track 15 is The Roach, which is the Chronic outro. And then at track 16, we have Ladies and Stuff. I guess that's the closest way I can say it. But so that is the track listing for The Chronic by Dr. Dre. I didn't pick this album up initially. Like I said, it came out in late 1992. I didn't end up getting it until, I want to say, like the spring of 1996. I think it was like part of Columbia House because I think there was a thing where it was like 8 CDs for like $1, and then you had to buy 2 regular price CDs like over like the course of like a few months or something like that. So one of the albums that I purchased was, I believe it was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That was one of the albums that I bought like at full price, and then the other one I bought at full price as part of that was this album, The Chronic by Dr. Dre. Amazing rap album, like one of my all-time favorite rap albums. Probably one of the first rap albums I remember I probably picked up. I think I got Snoop Dogg's album first, even though that came out later. That came out in 1993, I believe. But I picked up this one in 1996, and then picked up like a bunch more rap albums like over the years. I haven't really listened to a lot. I don't really listen to a lot of like more modern rap. I guess I like stuff from the 80s and 90s most. Um, East Coast and West Coast both are great. I guess back in the '90s, I was more listening to West Coast, like Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, stuff like that. And then later on, I would start listening to like Wu Tang and like RZA from Wu Tang as well, like Nas, some of the more of the East Coast stuff. But the Chronic, one of the best rap albums of all time. Great. It's like I was looking at doing some research today on this album, and I'm surprised that this is Dre's only done like 3 solo albums. It's like there's the Chronic, there's this one, there's 2001 or the Chronic 2001 that came out in, I think it was like 1999, and then I think it's called like Compton a soundtrack or something like that. Because I remember there was an album called like The Aftermath, but I guess that was like a compilation album. Because that's like a 1996 album or something like that. But he's done plenty of other stuff like producing for other rappers like Eminem and so on, and then doing like what was it called? Keep Their Heads Ringing from the Friday soundtrack and so on. Anyway, like I said, amazing album. This like last week's episode or album was The Offspring, and that was kind of my soundtrack to Doom. This was my soundtrack to the original like Grand Theft Auto. I didn't get that game until like 1998, like the Windows like version, the top down. But I would put this CD in. I was running like a Windows 95 machine at the time, but this was my custom soundtrack to the original Grand Theft Auto, especially the levels that were set in San Andreas, which is supposed to be that world version of like Los Angeles. So, like I said, amazing album. Listen to it today. Just like the beats and like the samples used are really good. Like just an example of some of the samples we have. Like on like the Wikipedia entry, there's just like the first song, which is the Chronic intro, has looks like 6 different samples from other bands. They're sampling like Funkadelic, they're sampling George Clinton, Parliament, bunch of other like just stuff, and like the beats are just really, really solid on this album. I don't know if there's an album of just the beats from this, like an album of just the instrumentals, but I would definitely pick that up if there was one. I'll have to look into that. But like I said, the beats are just incredibly solid. That's going to do it for this video. So this has been The Chronic by Dr. Dre. We'll be back next week with another album. Not sure which one we're going to be doing yet, but we'll figure that out over the next week or so. Again, that's going to do it for now. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one. See ya.